New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Morning Prayers. I'm your host, Reverend Z, and I want to thank you for joining us this morning as we begin to plan our day and set out on a new and bright beginning. Today, this program, as always, is being brought to you by New Thought Media Radio, where our biggest goal, our biggest intent is to set you up for the day by infusing your day with positivity. Today, I would like to just say hello to all my friends out there, and hello to Wayne and everyone who's joining us online to start this day with a moment of prayer. And so today, I as I got up this morning and I was doing my contemplation, the idea of guidance popped into my head, and I contemplated it for a while, and then I came across this quote by Catherine Cargan, who has written a book called Reading the Soul. And this is the quote that she said: when we set our intentions to connect every aspect of ourselves to the divine, we allow God to guide us on every level. We can become a channel and let ourselves be divinely led. When we allow ourselves to be a channel for the divine, we can be divinely guided. And what more do we need today than some divine guidance as we navigate the waters of the current times? You see, because what we need now, as they say in sailing, we need to set a true north. We need to set a course direction of where we want to be and where we want to go, and have it on dead reckoning. Because there's a saying that if you're in the sea and you're sailing, you don't change your sail, you change your position to the wind. And that's what we are called to do today, I believe, is as we navigate now and we go to a point to where we want to be divinely guided, we have to read the winds and read the tides and currents of the water and set our sail to benefit and navigate based on this true north situation. And so guidance is the key for today. So as we begin to set off on our course today and navigate our daily activities and our daily goings on, we want to be divinely guided based on a true north setting. And so right here, right now, as we prepare for this day, as we allow ourselves to be centered in the divine mind of God, we step into this prayer, this moment in time, this point that is guiding us to a higher yet to be. We know right here, right now, that the only thing that exists is the divine mind, heart, soul, and spirit of God. That prevailing, unfolding, enriching aspect of this thing called life. This thing that allows us to move and have expression and have being in this space, to acknowledge and to espouse and to be living examples of the living God. And so right now, as we begin to set the day's tone, and we begin to think about the things that we intend to do and the things that need to get done and the people we're supposed to meet, and hoping and knowing that we can navigate all of the things in our lives today, we know that God will guide us through. And so we just relax and we just man the sails of our lives and we adjust them to the winds and we read the currents so that we can move easily and effortlessly and navigate the waters. And so it is in that understanding, it is in that navigational point that I know right here that myself and everyone on this call and everyone that may listen to it later has a lighthouse in the distance. They see the beacon of light that is beaming and flashing and giving us a dead reckoning to where we are headed. And we know we are headed home. We are headed home in the sense that we are headed in the mind of God to be at the place where we have infinite power, infinite joy, infinite prosperity, health, well-being, and all those things that allow us to beam forth and be a beacon for others. And so I just give thanks. I give thanks for the light of guidance. I give thanks for the ability of us to follow that light and to adhere to that guidance so that we are the force in the world that is bringing about positive and creative change that will uplift the lives of all. And so it is in that understanding, it is in that kind of cauldron of love, light, and guidance that I released this prayer this morning, knowing that guidance is at hand, knowing that our compasses are set on the destination that we want to be, and no matter what happens with the wind or the tide, we have a true setting. And so as we move towards that setting this day and every day, we do so knowing that as we release these words into the law, the mind of God, the heart of God, the spirit that infuses and ignites everything, we do so easily and effortlessly, knowing that we are blessed and that we are a blessing. And so it is. Amen. And so it is. Amen. Well, welcome again. And I hope everyone is all fired up and ready to take on the day. We are here again every morning and every evening to infuse prayers and inspiring guidance and light and hope and all those things that keep us moving through the day and into the evening, if you will, as we retire and contemplate on this thing called life. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you once again. And if there's anyone that is in need of prayer, please send your prayer requests to prayer@ntmedia.org, and someone on our prayer team will pick up your prayers and bring them forth. And we just look forward to hearing from you and giving us any kind of feedback that you would like to give. And of course, as always, all donations and offerings and tithes are accepted. So please forward those to the address below. And we thank you for your support. And again, we want to just holler out to everyone that's here. We holler out to Wayne, and we want to say good morning to Suzanne, and we want to say good morning to Cynthia and Lisa, and just all of our cast and crew, if you will, that join us on these morning prayers that allow us to waken to the heart and beat of the universe. And so this is the time and this is the hour for us to make that kind of commitment to ourselves and to the world. Now, one thing I want to bring forward is that this weekend on Saturday, on Sunday, we have a live CD release party for Gary Lynn Floyd that starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, where he's going to unveil his new CD, 88 Keys. And so it's going to be a great show, a great unveiling, if you will, of this new music that he's been inspired to bring forth in this time. And so I think it's going to be such a great event and such a heart and soul stirring event. So we hope that you have time to join us. Pass it along, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that we are here and we are bringing positivity into each and everyone's lives as we move forward. And so in this moment, I'd like to end, as I always do, saying peace and blessings, and have a wonderful day, and peace and blessings.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.